Hello, I'm Colonel Steve Akeley. Since I live in St. Louis, I find myself traveling to bourbon country by myself quite frequently. Exploring the best that Kentucky has to offer by yourself is actually quite fun. When it comes to drinking bourbon though, that's something that I like to do with my friends. Inevitably, when you are drinking bourbon, you end up talking about things that you used to do. Fun things that you used to enjoy on TV, pop culture, that type of thing. And that's exactly what this show is. We're gonna get together with some friends, drink, and we're gonna reminisce. Welcome to Bourbon Reminiscing.
Perfection, I don't know, it's just that video is, any picture, anything to do with her is right on my list, right on my top of my list there of celebrity. She's gorgeous, great body, seems to, for all intents and purposes, as much as a famous person can be, seems to be fairly down to earth and fairly lower maintenance, I guess you would call it. The video is, yeah. It's great.
Oh, that was a life changer, wasn't it? You saw that, right?
No, I don't think I've seen it. I know who Kate Upton is.
Uh-huh.
You don't even know who Kate Upton is, do you?
Huh?
You know who Kate Upton is?
No.
I didn't think so.
This is the one thing, I have no idea what this is.
I don't know what it is.
I was told not to do any prep work, so I know who Kate Upton is.
I know who Kate Upton is.
I know what cats are.
She's got a nice behind.
She's very curvy. She's attractive. I don't know what this is. Do you know anything about this?
I don't know anything. I've never heard it. My phone didn't tell me anything about it, so I don't know.
Right.
But Kate Upton did a video. I'd like to see it.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers, as the saying goes.
I don't know about not kicking her out of bed. I would in the morning.
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't seen Kate Upton video. I'm not a Kate Upton follower like you two guys are. So
We're not followers. I just know who she is. But
well, I know who she is.
That video's hard to pass.
But I agree, she's beautiful. So I can imagine the video's probably good. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what you look like imagining it.
No.
Let's see her look.
See how I look imagining the video is good. Where does he come up with this stuff?
Cat Daddy
Well,
video.
it's just a video of her dancing and
the Cat Daddy.
Yeah, to the Cat Daddy. She's doing the Cat Daddy.
I can imagine.
And
it's
yeah,
great.
I mean it's pretty sweet.
I saw Kate Upton's swimsuit photos, so is it similar
It's
to
basically
that?
the same thing. Yeah, she is in a bathing suit and she dances.
Yep.
And that's the whole video. But it like broke the internet.
Yep.
Instantly, like 20 million views. So that's cool.
You've never been on the internet, have you?
Not as far as I know. Probably have. I don't know.
I didn't think so. All right.
You know, I mean, don't you have somewhere to be?
Time to go to work? Yeah.
Yeah, don't you have something to do? And I've got to go to work. You know the hint. You know the clues, hints.
Would you make her breakfast in bed?
No.
Is there any celebrity woman that you would make breakfast in bed?
Hallie, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Just maybe on Halle Berry.
Maybe. I don't know.
But they all get kicked out. They all
get kicked out because, I'm a single man.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
Early in the morning or like 10 a.m.?
I'm thinking 7-ish.
Wow. That's harsh.
I mean, I remember dropping a one-night standoff at McDonald's, giving her a little money. And as soon as she went in the door, I drove off.
Did you give her money to get food at McDonald's?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
No, but I gave her money. Well, it wasn't for services because, well, whatever. But I drove off as soon as she opened the door and she starts screaming. I'm like, bye, bitch.
I miss St. Louis.
I miss St. Louis.
Yes.
I don't have beef with Mark McGuire or any of it. I don't like.
No, he was.
I don't know. Like,
wasn't he on
I was
the?
always
Wasn't he on the
more of a
Cardinals when he was-
hockey fan than a baseball fan.
Yeah.
And no one in St. Louis was ever a football fan. That's
what
me.
about-
And that's very polarizing, I'm sure to say, but saying.
I don't know. That's what the Rams say, is that they couldn't get anyone to go to their games when they were in St. Louis.
They had their moment. What was it, 99? They won in 99. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the Warner days.
Yeah.
With Brenda Warner with her haircut.
He was
Yeah.
actually Kurt Warner. He was a quarterback for the Iowa Barnstormers, the indoor arena football team.
They're all jacked up.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They're all freaking jacked up on steroids and shit.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Mark McGuire's a big bastard, and I like him, but he's a piece of shit. And I like Sammy Sosa, but he's a piece of shit. And they're both jacked up on steroids, and they're all jacking shit out of the park, and that's what happened. They're all jacked up.
They need
on
an asterisk
steroids.
by their name in the Hall of Fame.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's cheating. Can't do that.
Okay, I was there for both of these. I was there when he got number 63. I was there when he got number 70. So when he broke the record and when he established what would become the record at that time.
Did you watch Sammy Sosa or did you watch Mark McGuire break the home run record?
No.
You did? Okay, I did. You 98. You watch baseball?
Yeah, you probably watch that.
Somewhat.
You remember Mark McGuire, don't you?
Not really.
Big red-haired guy, lots of muscles.
I do remember that when that happened. Yes, I wasn't there.
How old were you at that time?
98. So I was 7.
Okay, well, if you're a baseball fan,
Oh,
as a
yeah.
kid, you're probably onto that.
Big fan. I mean, I was a huge fan of Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
Really, I like McGuire better than Sosa.
Well, sure, because he's a Cardinal.
Yeah. Well, that's not why.
Yeah.
I never cared much for Sosa's hollow bats.
Oh, remember where were
Yes, I
they?
do. The cork bats.
Yeah, the cork bat.
The infamous cork bats.
Was there like Super Balls in there? It broke and then something flew out of there,
Yeah,
right?
tennis balls.
Tennis balls.
Tennis balls and
Tennis
bats.
balls. That's too big for him instead of baseball.
Chopped up tennis balls.
Oh, chopped up.
I think that's what
It's
it
key.
was. Gives you more pop.
Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa smashed the MLB home run record in 1898.
I had a t-shirt with Sammy Sosa's face on it.
Oh.
Yeah. We're
See,
Cubs fans, like hardcore Cubs fans.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really was so excited when this was going on. I was watching every single game. So I wanted to see Mark McGuire break the record. It was just like, it had to happen. I just thought, in my lifetime, could I ever imagine seeing something like this happen? I think what made it, I don't know if it made it better or worse, but to see both him and Sammy do it the same year was like, oh, now everybody can do it.
When you look at a baseball card of Mark McGuire from, like a couple years prior to that, he looks like a skinny guy, a skinny baseball player like everyone else does. Then all of a sudden his upper body just shot up.
Where is he now?
I don't know. He might be I don't know. Maybe a gym, probably working out his muscles.
No, not like right now in this moment. Like, where is he? What's he doing? What's he having for lunch? Like, I don't mean that. I mean, like, what's he up to these days?
I don't know. Not much. Baseball players kind of fade in, a lot of sports players do because they're not as relevant, Like the first couple of years after, they're really relevant, because they're like, oh, they retired and they're signing autographs. But I don't know. If Mark McGuire or Sammy Sosa walk through here, I don't know. Would you get excited? Would you be like, oh, it's Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa? Yeah. So, but
no, I've been drinking bourbon for
when they were
2
slugging
days
them
straight.
out of the park right and
I'm not
left,
gonna get excited.
I'll bet they would have been like, whoa, there's Mark. At least someone here would have got excited when they saw him.
I probably still wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get excited about things.
No.
What was your lowest ERA when you were a pitcher?
Oh God,
Did you ever have a good
Yeah, I
ERA?
had 0.36 my junior year.
No.
Yeah, that's Dad.
Yeah.
I think I had 20. It's on. You can find it on the internet. 22.
Of course, yes.
22
on his
appearances.
website, he actually typed it
You
up
can
there
find
himself.
it. You can find it on
He typed it
Transylvania's
out there
website.
himself, yeah.
Yeah, 0.36 ERA.
Okay. Well, that's junior year, though, because there's another year after that.
19 appearances.
Doesn't sound as promising.
My senior year wasn't as good as my junior year.
Yeah. When you have a good junior year, that's the problem. Then you think you're the greatest thing in the world.
I enjoyed senior year in other ways.
Yeah.
More than I did on
Lots
the
of
field.
pizzas. Lots of pizzas.
Lots of pizzas. Goodfellas was down there, yes.
I was born into Cub fandom. My dad grew up actually on the south side of Chicago, but his granddad was a bit of a rabble-rouser, and so he was like, we're going to be Cubs fans, even if everybody around us are Sox fans. So, Dad could have gotten beat up a lot as a kid, but that didn't happen because they were nice people. But So we've always been Cubs fans. We're used to being like dead last, nothing exciting. Like, we are loyal people.
Watching
because
other
we
things
are
on
Cubs
TV in
fans.
October.
Like, I mean, it's bad. It's real bad. But then that was one of those bright, shining moments for Cubs fans. It was like, MLB, what up? Cubs have something to talk about.
I was the master at my house of making sure the TV antenna was in the right place.
I want to say my dad is the cheapest man in the world, and they still
on record. Let's just
still
put
on
that out
record
there.
still has a TV antenna
Now?
Still,
does it work?
I think it does. So they had to buy like this box thing that converted.
The converter.
Yes.
Okay.
They have one, and he will not get
See, I didn't
cable.
think
He will not
anybody
get
actually bought
satellite.
that.
My dad bought that. Still has an antenna.
Oh my God.
To this day.
Why? There's so much better options.
I love them.
You love them?
Yeah.
I still have a big one on top of my house, but it doesn't. I mean, it's
Are we
not.
still talking about TV antennas?
Yeah. What else big would I have on top of my house?
I don't know.
But it's not connected to anything. I do remember, like, when I
You
was
have a
little,
big
having
antenna.
like the rotary dial thing, and you would like turn it, and it would like click, and you would like hear it like moving.
Why would you have a big antenna on your house and it's not connected to anything?
What a pain in the ass that shit was. Oh my God. Oh no, it's like pulling out, but like do a little bit, no, but like twist it, like turn it, like just.
Then you get it perfect, then you change the channel.
Right.
And then you got to start all over.
And then you start all over again, reset the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
God, I'm so glad we're past that.
I'm not. I have rabbit ears for my TV. I don't have cable, so. Yeah, no, we have cable where I live. We have cable.
Is it color
where I live.
TV?
Yeah, it's a color TV. It's a flat screen plasma or something like that.
Now, this guy has to be our expert here. TV antennas. I bet you were a master back in the day when the TV had the antenna on the top. You had to set it a certain way, and if that wasn't enough boost, you had maybe put some tin foil on there. Were you good at that?
Had to go up on top and work on it all the time.
Okay, you had that time where you had to be on top of the roof?
Was it on the house, Papa, or on the mountain?
It on the house. Well, I had one on, when I lived in Rush County. He had it on a metal pipe that come down to the ground.
Yeah.
At that time, I could climb that metal pipe up to the top of the house and back down.
You just shimmy up a pipe and go.
You think I'm lying to you, but I probably still could.
Yeah, America's Funniest Videos song.
We still could.
I gotta get out there, tune it in.
Yeah, and they're just a pain, man. I mean, this is so much better. The TV antennas were just a pain, and the aluminum foil and
They still will not buy cable. Still
Like
will
now?
still will not stream
Now?
anything. Even though I taught them to, I bought them a smart TV. Still will not stream anything.
my word.
Still have this converter box.
What do they watch?
Local channels? That's the news. I don't know. I don't know what they watch. I
Oh
don't know.
no,
They
we
have
gotta work on that.
I gave up.
Without the antenna, you wouldn't have Dish TV. You wouldn't have Direct TV. That was that's like the grandfather of all this stuff. You wouldn't have that stuff without the antenna. So you have to give props to what came before, like what you enjoy today. Like, I'm not saying like you should go out and trash your Direct TV and get an antenna, but give proper.
I still have one.
Give props to like, yeah. I like the antenna.
I mean, it's cool. It's free TV, and they got a lot more channels on rabbit ears now. That blew me away. They have a home shopping.
You trying to bring back rabbit ears?
Yes,
like,
rabbit ears are awesome.
single-handedly?
Yes, rabbit ears are awesome. I don't know. Are you happy with your cable provider?
I bought one of them big ones that cost me $1,700.
Whoa.
You paid $1,700 for an antenna?
$1,700 just so you can watch TV.
that.
You don't seem like a TV watcher to me.
Can't believe you done that.
I got tired of climbing that hill to get to the Earl. I told you that Earl would burn a 100-watt light bulb right on top of the mountain. You could hook it to a light bulb, and it'd burn like it had electric in it. It was called track wire. Had little insulators in between some copper wire.
Yeah. If I would have lived next to you at that time, I'd have hooked up a little wire and stole that from you, so I'd have got the signal too.
I did. Somebody did. Somebody did.
Really?
Yeah, they stole my box one time.
That would not end
That
well.
was my neighbor up the range.
Wow.
I went up there and he was watching television. I said, tomorrow I want to watch television. My box better be back where it belongs.
Did he bring it back?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he did. He's smart. He's smart. Oh, that was good.
So I have one. So I didn't spring for cable. So a friend of mine turned me on to something called Leaf, and it looks like a giant sheet of paper, and it plugs in, and I get all these HD channels better than I would if they're in cable. So it's like a modern type of antenna. Yeah, about $30, and I get a lot of channels really well. So I think TV antennas ain't going away. I think they're just like more modern. I think they've just done it. I think the giant aerials you see on people's rooftops, those are a thing of the past. I think the antennas are still around.
What the fuck is it?
It wasn't funny the first time. It's not good now.
No.
And it has run its course and beyond.
So my boyfriend's kids likes to be like, I'm flossing. I'm like, I don't understand what you're doing.
It's just.
And then I googled it
just
because I want to like
the
not
hips
We
and
gotta
the.
see it, I think.
It's so stupid. You do it. I'm not
Oh,
doing
you both
it.
have to do
I
it.
can't
Come on,
do
you gotta
it.
do it
I
with me.
can't do
Yeah,
it.
come on.
I don't know what it is.
We
I
have to
don't know
make
what it
the
is.
show.
It's like a
hips
hip
this way.
thing. It's so weird.
And then they do it faster and faster.
Yeah, it's so
dumber and
it's so
dumber the
fucking
faster and
stupid.
faster it
It's so
goes.
stupid.
Can you do the floss?
I never attempted it. I've watched it on YouTube. I watched my kids do
I
it.
said, can your kids do it?
My kids can do it. Yes.
Stand up and do a slow version for us so we at
No.
least know what it is so we can show
Negative.
video medium. We need to know
No.
what we're talking about.
No, I'm not gonna stand up and dance it. Definitely not on camera. Wouldn't even do it in the house in front of just the kids.
Dumb.
I don't know.
Justine, stand up and
Do
show
it.
us.
Do
Gotta
it.
have someone demonstrate it.
You do it.
I don't know it.
How do you not know it?
I don't, because I don't have kids.
You need help getting up, or can you get up by yourself?
It's,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm stuck to the seat.
She's got it.
I don't even know how to do it. It's just like the dumb thing where you go like this, isn't it?
My boyfriend's kid will come over and be like, the floss. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Please
No,
don't. Please
no.
stop.
No, it's not a thing. And
But
he's
they
like,
still
no,
do
but it is. And I'm like,
That
it's
and
not.
the dab. Like those have beyond
I hate
run their
the dab.
course.
The dab. What is that? Why do they do that?
I don't know, but
They
even my
hate
kids,
it.
like every time somebody even attempts it, are like, "Oh, please stop, please, you're embarrassing
Okay,
us
so
as
like
a generation."
in my generation was like the Soulja Boy.
Okay, that was not mine. You're younger.
Yeah, so Soulja
Can you
Boy.
do it?
No, not anymore. I used to like, so when at college parties, we used to be like, oh, Soulja Boy, and we
Yeah.
would do it, and it would become like this whole, like 5, 6, 10 girls would do
Yeah.
Soulja Boy.
That was
But-
not me, so I'm gonna take it way back. Ours was the Running Man, and Kid and Play, and Roger Rabbit, and all of those.
So those
were
seem
bad choices.
so much cooler than what we have going on now.
No, none of it was ever good.
I'm the person that I don't like dances. I don't go to bars to dance. Like I like music, but I don't go to dance. Like not my cup of tea.
But every kid that you see with the upbeat music is going to be doing that dance.
Oh yeah, the floss. It's everywhere. It's like I'm surprised there's not 10 of them out here outside doing it right now. It's just what they do.
You want to try to do it now?
No, I have no idea how to do it. I've never tried it. It's arms swinging one way, hips the other, forward, backwards. But
there's going to be a graphic with our heads on it. Definitely. Yeah.
Didn't that dance come from like a video game? There's a video game that it came from, and I don't approve of the video game. I don't approve of the dance. I don't approve of the video game because my kids play video games and they don't do their chores. They don't cut the grass. They don't take the garbage out. They don't change the dishes. They don't do anything. They just play video games, and then they do that dance. No.
You're the parent. You're supposed to enforce it.
I don't know. Maybe.
I was always terrible at Monopoly.
Yeah. I was horrible. I would buy everything I could, and I'd be broke until I went around the board 5 times, praying I didn't land on anyone's hotel. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I just like the little pieces. Then again, I never played Monopoly as an adult. I only played it as old kid.
So do you think your strategy would be better now? Do you think you'd approach it differently?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. I never got into all the different.
Can't wait to play it again. I never got into all
I'm a
like
slumlord.
Is there a Bourbonopoly?
Should be. Let's come up with that.
What would Boardwalk be? Baltic Avenue would be like Kentucky Tavern.
We need to come up with a bourbon monopoly. Bourbonopoly.
So what would your boardwalk be?
Me. Park Place would be you.
What do you think about Monopoly?
I don't really know how to play. I mean, I've played, but I don't know how to play very well, so I don't know.
I got one beef about Monopoly. It's so long. It never ends.
See, maybe that's why I've never played. I mean, I've played a little bit or watched, but I've never stuck around.
It's a fun game. You could have hotels all up and down, and you're just trying to bankrupt a person, and it takes forever. And there's some situations that you can take out loans, and the game never seems to end. And then you flip over the card, and you could like remortgage your property.
It's a tough game. I mean,
is it? Does it take strategy?
Monopoly? Does. Yeah, dude. You gotta.
Monopoly's hard?
Yeah. You gotta like plan out like, okay, so are they gonna land here? Or should I build a hotel here or here? You know what one of the
There is some strategy, but it's not like
I used to play with a hardcore group of people. I mean, they'd break
hardcore
it fast.
Monopoly club.
Yeah, it was
got real.
It was rough, yeah. It
Please
was like,
tell me you used real dollars and not Monopoly money. It was like actual.
It was like actually owning real estate in New York.
If anybody's boardwalk, I'm boardwalk.
Eat it.
You're like the R&R Railroad.
Whatever, I got it. I'm good.
Or one of the orange ones.
It's game.
What was the orange one? Can anybody name one of the orange ones?
Tennessee.
Isn't that amazing?
I love Monopoly.
I've never finished a game of Monopoly. I'm not really sure if anybody has.
Oh, I finished it. Yeah. I usually go to jail a lot. But that's.
Are you talking about Monopoly?
What?
What would make it fun is if you could gamble.
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm talking real, like.
Oh, you don't put Monopoly money in.
You put
your actual money in.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea. Someone call Milton Bradley.
Yeah. That'll make it fun.
Can we use low domination? Because they have the 100, 5,
just
1,
dollars.
5, 10.
Just dollars.
That would make it fun.
You have to have an opinion on it.
I mean, it's the Wienermobile.
I like it.
I saw one driving down the highway one time.
But whenever you see that, do you want to like go in it? What?
Do you?
Yeah, I've been in it. I've been in the Wienermobile.
Did you drive it, or did you just?
They just put you in it.
Don't either, Papa.
You never saw that Wienermobile?
I've seen
I
it.
wish I was an Oscar Mayer.
I've seen it on television.
You've seen it. See, there you go.
I've seen it.
What if you saw it driving around? Would you wave to the Wienermobile people?
If they waved, I might wave back.
Oh, wait, is that the hot dog?
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile?
Yes, I have a picture with it.
As a kid, everybody got excited when it was coming to town. I did just see an article where you can actually pay to spend the night and sleep in the Wienermobile.
I would do that.
You can, it's like a camping thing inside the Wienermobile.
And what is it on Santa Claus? The weenie whistle? Is it the weenie whistle? Is that like tied in with the?
I think that was something they give out when you go see the Wienermobile. You can get a weenie whistle.
It's actually an event notification.
I know Steve is a big fan of the weenie whistle.
I could see that. I could totally see that. But I would drive that thing like a beast. It's cool. I love it.
The Wienermobile.
What'd you call me?
I saw the Wienermobile one time.
Didn't you?
It was in Champ's parking lot. And
I see it in Louisville every now and then. I see it parked out on Main Street on 2nd Street.
Is that here? In this city, or?
It travels.
Okay.
It goes all around. Giant Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Okay, I've never seen. Okay, I've seen it on TV. All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's like 5 of them that go around the country.
I did read about that. That's right. It's but it's a hot dog. Who cares?
They don't hand out hot dogs either. They hand out hot dog whistles.
They're doing a contest now where you can spend the night in the Wienermobile. Would you do that? Would
No.
you enter? What if I surprised you, entered you in that, and you won?
I'd give it back to you.
Well, that's no way to treat someone who gives you a gift. To sleep in the back of the Wienermobile.
I can sleep in the Wienermobile.
Imagine the stories. You go down, you like to hang out at that garage down there, you go down, and guess what I did last night, guys? I slept in the Wienermobile.
They probably run me off.
What company owns the Wienermobile?
Oscar Mayer.
See? If you know that, then it's done its job.
Every now and then on social media, photos pop up of them broken down by the side of the road.
And then you're back to the Michael Myers thing.
Yeah.
and the luchador mask and the axe and all of that.
I'd be terrified if a giant Freddy or Jason came out of the Wienermobile wearing a luchador mask.
No, I'm thinking the Wienermobile is going to be attacked by
Jason.
Jason.
I see. They go into like the woods, they take a wrong turn, they're by a lake, and they don't know what to do.
I'm just throwing it out there, Warner Brothers. Just,
That would be one bizarre movie.
Yeah, just throwing it out there, never know.
When Jason really gets laughing, it's not really a laugh. It's like an exhale of just air. Gaspy, graspy.
That was my nickname in college.
The Wienermobile.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Nobody laughs with me. I'm sorry. It's not funny.
I don't know anymore. It's gone so downhill.
It's good. I like it.
Oh God, a group dance.
Oh my God.
It's terrible. It's
How
terrible.
do you not love Billy Ray Cyrus?
I'll tell you how.
Okay, tell me.
Achy breaky heart. That's how.
I loved it. So that came out, I was probably like 5 or 6 years old, and that was like the first song I learned was my achy breaky heart.
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think you'd understand.
Billy Ray Cyrus. I had a little country crush on Billy Ray Cyrus.
You did?
Everyone did.
Oh,
you
you
did
can't
too.
say
Whatever.
everyone did. I didn't have a country crush on Billy Ray Cyrus.
Country crush, man.
A country crush.
Back in the 90s, there's country stars back then. I mean, they're probably still. But yeah,
You haven't seen him
I had a
lately?
phase.
He's in that new video.
No, not
that's
him,
out.
but there's like modern day country music singers
Yeah.
that are probably equally as attractive
Yeah.
in this realm as they were back in the 90s. But yeah.
Now,
Cowboys.
Billy Ray Cyrus
great.
walks out. You never heard of him. He walks out today looking exactly like he did in the 90s. Is he still hot?
Well, that's his brand, you
Right,
know?
the
like,
mullet.
No, because he's out of his time zone. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta adapt.
Do you think he set any trends, like fashion trends for new artists? I don't know a lot about country music.
I don't either.
I know
I
Luke
mean-
Bryan and Jason Aldean and Garth Brooks.
Oh, yeah. And what was Garth Brooks' other name? When you remember he went dark for
Chris
something.
Chris.
Oh, what was it? It was a short phase.
Yeah.
He went by a different name.
Chris Kegel or something like that? Or Chris Cagle?
Oh my God.
I don't know there's much you can say about that song. It was awful then, it's still awful
Yes.
today.
I had a friend that had the shirt that said "Achy Breaky Heart." I'm just like,
It's lucky his daughter's talented.
is she?
I think so. I like her stuff.
Oh,
That's kind of the song that put country music back on the map. I still listen to it. Listen to you. What the hell? Again, one of those things that's
I
universal.
had a mullet, and that was about it. I'm done. That's all. I had a mullet, and you listen to Achy Breaky Heart. Yeah, that's all I'm talking about.
I was in.
What?
What's wrong? You don't like Billy Ray Cyrus? You'd bang his daughter.
Easy. Yes.
The achy breaky heart was like such a thing. Like people still today.
Do you think it was
sing-
kind of the first line dance?
It was. I feel like it was.
Okay.
It started the whole line dance.
It was the start of the
So,
mistake.
Like
that was the line
I
dance
don't know.
trend.
I'm not going to say it's a mistake, but it started a culture.
It did. Okay.
Maybe a mistake culture.
And okay, but then I'm thinking back because the hustle I think maybe was the
No,
first
no,
line
I don't
dance.
want to go there. I want to stay country.
Okay, stay
so
country.
there is Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah.
There's Copperhead Road.
Which I don't know.
You don't apparently
Cotton
you
Eye
don't,
Joe, I
even though
know.
you grew up in Texas.
I know.
So you don't know that Cotton Eye Joe. So
Totally
there's
know that.
country line dances to all these songs.
Okay. They're all mistakes.
All mistakes. They absolutely can be mistakes, but they're iconic in that world.
Yeah. I agree.
They
I
are.
just don't like, I think my problem is I don't like organized dancing. I like, like you express yourself in the way that you want to, and maybe you don't have to like go to the left when everybody else goes to the left.
To the left, to the left,
to the right,
to the right.
Like that was one of the most popular
Can you
songs
imagine
on
being
earth at one
him
time.
and that song follows you your whole life?
That'd be awesome. More so the mullet. I think I don't.
No one is stopping you from growing a mullet.
I know. I need to bring it back. It'd fit right in.
Or, just fit in with the rest of Iowa.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Now it's just forced. I can't
There
even do
it
it anymore.
is.
Now it's just forced.
Well, I'm setting them up for you to spike at this
I
point.
can't say anything. I live in Kentucky and I'm from Missouri.
I don't know. I don't think she's, well.
She's a weirdo, but I like her stuff.
Yeah, she scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
But song, terrible.
Yeah,
Don't bring it
Heart's
back.
just freaking awful. Yeah. No. I pass. Another hard pass.
Yep.
Didn't you have the Billy Ray Cyrus haircut for a while?
I did not have a mullet ever. Had a mohawk, no mullet.
Nice.
I mean, you can't mullet this head.
You could skull it.
Huh?
You could do a skull it.
Skull
What
it?
is that?
Oh, the sides?
Yeah.
No, then my hair's curly. I look like fucking Bozo the Clown.
Was Billy Ray Cyrus the inspiration for your mullet?
No. But I had an inspirational mullet.
No,
And it was like,
it wasn't as good as his though.
oh, goddamn. Are you kidding me? Have you seen pictures?
Of
Have you
his?
seen me?
I've seen his. He had good hair.
I'm a rock
Couldn't be
star.
better than
Your
that.
ass.
I mean, it's classic. I heard recently they're trying to make one with a female.
I
And
believe
I-
that that's official now.
Is it?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I always see it as a man with
Maybe.
his martini shaking. Stirred.
Maybe they'll do like, what's the Johnny Walker did, and she'll be Jane Bond or something. But I like the old Bonds with Sean Connery and Roger Moore. Not so much a fan of any of the new stuff they've done.
Yeah.
I still will watch the old ones, the new ones.
I love some James Bond.
Love some James Bond. Can we get a new one, please?
Soon. He's, the guy is doing his last film, he says.
Daniel Craig just sucks.
Yeah, you don't like Daniel Craig?
He just sucks.
All right, 2 questions for you, okay? Who's your favorite James Bond?
Sean.
Sean Connery. And what's your favorite James Bond movie?
I hate to say it, it's the one with the one and done guy.
Oh, George Lazenby.
Yeah.
From, no, what was that one called that he did?
I don't know the name, but it was in the 60s or
Good
whatever.
one? I've never seen that one. It's a good one?
It was very good, I thought. I thought he wasn't great, but the movie itself was amazing.
My favorite James Bond is Pierce Brosnan.
I can see that. He's all right.
And my favorite Bond movie is an odd one, but it's quirky and it's dated and I love it. It's Live and Let Die, the first Roger Moore one where he goes to the Caribbean. And it's got that great Paul McCartney soundtrack and Jane Seymour's in it as the Hottie McHotterson, who's a psychic Caribbean. I love Live and Let Die.
James Bond is like the man of all men. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But his car is like
Car is
small
badass.
and
Cars
kind
are
of like,
badass.
It is badass, but like I don't know how he pulls it off. Like I personally find nothing masculine about the shaken not stirred situation with the martini.
Oh, it's
But
the
like
worst way
when
to have a
he-
drink.
But when he orders it, I'm like, I want to drink.
It's snooty, it's snobbish. You know you don't ever shake a martini. But he does it completely wrong, but it's the way he does everything. There's so many cool things about James Bond. If you think about it, you've got the gadgets, best toys ever. Cars. Cars are pretty badass. The Aston Martin, especially in the later years, was awesome.
Good guns,
Great guns, and of course the Bond girls.
pretty girls.
Pretty girls,
They
exactly.
always come up out of the water and they're like,
Like, I don't like action movies, but I watch James Bond movies.
I think the new Bond should be Steve.
Oh my gosh. He's so agile, right?
I know, Sasquatch Bond.
Make it happen.
He's so agile.
So there's scuttlebutt about who the new James Bond would be, and I think this would be a perfect choice. I think this is modern, and I think he'd be a badass. Idris Elba.
Maybe, possibly.
I'd do an Idris Elba James Bond.
They're talking about maybe making it Jane Bond and doing a female.
Really?
They
Would you watch that?
No, because half the thing is he's a womanizing, like sick of, he's over the top.
No, that's not gonna work.
She'd have to be pretty badass. But she'd have to be mega badass.
But Idris is too old, I think.
Is he?
I need a 30-year-old dude that's in shape that interests.
Jane Bond. I want to like it, but you gotta get the right lady. I don't know who it would be.
Daniel Craig, I was torn about. I think he did better than a lot of people expected.
He's pretty.
But he's awfully weird. He's off the wall.
Yeah, I can see that, but he's still pretty.
Jeremy, let's hear your Sean Connery impression. I don't do impressions.
You do today.
Let's try your best. No.
Do you want to try Indiana Jones instead of James Bond? Would that help?
No.
No.
You remember from years ago the good times we used to know. Come on in, join the crew, raise your glass, get ready for some laughs about the past.